Goeiemôre almal en welkom by ons opsomming van die gister se veiling. Good morning everybody. Welcome at the summary of yesterday's sale. And welcome to our new scenery in the podcast. Hope you enjoy it. As you naturally will pick up in my summary yesterday, just before the sale started, I was very nervous. We didn't know what to expect. When I started phoning people a week ago, when Donald Trump's penalties were announced, really everybody was in shock and they didn't know how to react. Now, just to give you an example, a lot of these clients that manufacture goods out of Moe just phone the processors and say, all right, I'm not cancelling my order, but just keep it back a little bit. I just want to see what's going to happen. Now, if everybody is doing that, the processor sits in the situation where he must decide what to do. He can't really afford to be without stock, because in 2 weeks' time, in a month's time, 2 months' time, we don't know. The buyer, the processor will come back to him and said, no, but I want my stock. So he must be ready and to produce Moe to him. And then he can't go back to me and tries to buy stock. In the meantime, the farmer wants to sell because he wants his money. So it was a very difficult situation, just very similar to COVID. We didn't really know what to do, and I must say hats off to the two processors, processor buyers. They bought 90% of the market, and the other buyers just sit back, and because just to wait. So, and the market went, with House of Fibre went up with 1%. Now, I know in real terms, the rand strengthened with 4%, weakened with 4%. So in real terms, we were down with 3%. But I can tell you, a week ago, I would accept that with everything in there. The fact that in rand terms, we are still about 1% better, I think is quite a blessing, and quite very, like with COVID, that Moe really showed his resilience and in time of crisis, and show what we can do, and the positive manner which our processes are in Moe. So I was very glad the fact that we sold everything, and it's not the fact that I did keep back a few lots, but I sold them after the sale, immediately after the sale, at my price. So it is not a fact that we just let go and with the hammer and sell everything. I stick to my valuations, and I got all my valuations at the end. So overall, a very good sale. You see, we quote it as 99.8%, it is 100% sold. Sorry, there was one bale that was still must be sold. Kids went up with 2.1%, and kids was the least affected because most of the kids are going to Europe, and Europe know from the word go that they are only about a 10% levy. So there was a good demand for kids, and you'll see also a new seasonal record price for kids that was achieved at House of Fibre's auction. Youngers went up with 1%, and adults was unchanged. Adults was a bit erratic, where some of the adults cheaper, some of the adults a little bit better. So at the end, unchanged. Our indicator at 379 Rand 47, that is 1% up. But if you compare it to the indicator a year ago, we still are 5% short. Last year, this time it was 400 Rand. If you look at the price movement in the micron groups, I'm just going to highlight a 27 micron from the kits. Only the 27 micron came down with 1%, and 50 micron came down with 1%, and 36 micron came down with 1.7%, and that was all. That was all, the negative microns. The exchange rate, you will see, was the rand was 4% weaker compared to the previous sale. And then the dollar price in dollar per kilogram, the USA dollar price, we just make $20 at this stage. And but at least we are still at $20 a kilo. And as everybody know, below $20 a kilo, we all battle. Above $20 a kilo, we start making money. I'm just going to take out the highlights with the top prices. Weer Boetgreef of E.E. Greef, boerdery van Somersetdoos. Ag Bertha sou so trots gewees het, Boet, met die seisoensrekordprys, R788 per kilogram. Baie mooi baal, 24 mikron, 90% skoon opbrengs, superstyl, B-lengte. En ek sê vir so baie mense, dit is die groot skeersels wat die moeite doen om hulle goed te klas. En Boet het 'n baie groot skeersel, soos dit was. En dan in die tweede plek, die Grootfontein studente. En Hans, jy studente, ek weet julle sal baie trots wees daarop, 'n baie mooi bal, julle het 'n beperkte hoeveelheid kleinbokkies, soos baie mooi bal van 21,6 mikron. En hy gaan ook dis die spesiale projek in Italië. En dan Chris en CJ was sy seun CJ was gister hier op die veiling. En Chris, ons is also ken Dassie, het vir sy seun gesê, man, jy mors jou tyd om ekstra moeite te doen om die beste bal. Ek het dit al probeer, dit is nie moeite werd nie. En CJ, dit is hoekom ons nuwe bloed op die plaas het, is nie in sy pa geluister nie, die bal mooi geklas, en daar het CJ die vrugte gepluk met die derde hoogste prys van R739.10 per kilogram. I'm also want to congratulate our bidding section with a fourth highest price at R748 a kilogram. It just shows you, if you got the quality, even if it's in the bins, you will get the result. Then the 26-27 micron group, Chris Greef, there again the top price R650.10, the bidding section second highest price, en Boeta Grobler van Maritzburg is derde hoogste prys. Then the 28-29 microns, Ray Hobson, Ray and Donna, that was yesterday at the sale, part of a heritage group. Top price at R505 a kilo for the 28 micron. People, 28 microns average price is R410. They got 505, nearly R100 more than the average price for the 28 micron. I must say the 28 micron was a super style, B-length, very good clip. House of Fiber binning, second best price at $490. And the Ray again at the third price. Then the 30-31 micron group, there Boetgreef again in the top position, and Neil Outram in the second position, there at R345. Middleton producers from Somerset East. The Somerset East people done very well yesterday. They made me proud. And then the 32 micron, Neil Outram again, the best price, there at R328. Boetgreef again, en W.S. Conradi van Maritzburg, daar het ook R300 per kilogram gekry, en the bidding section as well. 33-34 micron, the bidding section again on top, 35-36 bidding section again at the top, and then the strong 47 en stronger Chris Greef en CJ daar die hoogste prys van 255. Kobus Liter en dan die binning dinges afdeling. Then the buyers, as I said, Sam Mullins took on board 90% yet of Sudula is a bit stronger yesterday. Officially, it was indicated at 2.5%, but they nearly bought 5%. And they paid the best price for yet for Kitmoe as well. So done well. I hope they will be far stronger in the next market. And everybody bought tips and drabs here and there, but the two processors bought 90%. Then there's quite a long break now before the next sale with all with the Easter recess and all the public holidays here in April and beginning of May. So our next sale is only the 13th of May. So there's a month grace now. Next sale, big again. Fortunately, our position is quite small. So very big sale, but excellent Moe on offer. Really, I don't want to sound like yet somebody that stick to the same thing every year, but the Moe is just improving every year. And the quality on the next two sales is really unbelievable. So hopefully we will see new yet seasonal record prices, and I'm sure that they will deserve them. And hopefully the market can continue, and hopefully we can catch up with the backlog of 5% that we have compared to the previous season. So that's a good buy for me. Blessings. It's nice and rainy this morning in Port Elizabeth. I hope everybody gets nice rain. En ook dan so seënwense vir almal vir die Kersfees, die Paasreses, en ons sien weer in 'n maand se tyd.